Alanis was a very interesting way he said it. Dude, so many people say my last name wrong that sometimes I'm like, fuck, am I saying it wrong? Have I been messing it up? I don't know. How are you guys doing? Having fun? Good? Are you guys on vacation already, or you still have to work tomorrow? Who has to work tomorrow? The most excited people here have to work tomorrow. I love that. I am in town for the holidays. I was born in San Antonio, which is always fun. Dude, I'm also Mexican, which I know is a little bit. Thank you. One clap. She's like, I believe in you. Yay! Dude, I am Mexican, and no one really believes me when I say that. When I moved to LA, immediately people started talking to me about yoga and their chakras, and I was like, babe, are you saying chanclas? What are you talking about? What is that? I got invited to Pilates. I thought they said paletas. I was like, that's not ice cream. I'm confused. I do try to be more Mexican. I really try. I'll do things. I wear my hair curly. I'll wear hoop earrings because that's the uniform, I'll say and shit at the end of my sentences just to keep it spicy. Dude, I've even spent a night in jail once because I'm that committed to my culture. Anybody else that Mexican? Okay. It's the holidays, dude. We'll talk on Saturday, okay? I did, man. I spent one night in jail. It was just one because I'm not that Mexican, I spent one night in jail. I got a DWI when I was in college. Dude, that was expensive, man. I do not recommend college at all. Still paying for that mistake. Are you kidding me? Jail, on the other hand, it's honestly not that bad. Yes, they take away your rights, your privacy, your freedoms. But, that's just being a woman in Texas. You know what I mean? It felt like home to me. I was like, this is cozy. This is nice. Women shouldn't make decisions. You're right. It was a different time, though. It was before Uber and Lyft existed, when you had to have a designated driver. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, it's when you had the one person in your friend group whose only job for the night was to stick to Bud Light. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that part? I don't know, man. I feel like I look Mexican, I give off the vibe. Dude, until I met Mexicans at a Dodger game, and I was like, oh, I'm white. You're right. Lo siento, you're right. Sorry about that. That's not me. My bad. I'm also like Brittany, I'm a no sabo kid. Yeah, no sabo kids, all that. Dude, it's embarrassing because I want to speak Spanish. Are you no sabo too? No. I was like, you relate, you get it. I want to speak Spanish because I hate being in conversations where people will say things like, no mames. And I'm like, no, I have a mom. No daddess, okay? I don't have a dad. No daddess. Oh my God. Crazy. It's embarrassing, dude. I even went to the doctor and they were like, ¿Estás embarazada? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty embarrassed right now. They were like, no, embarazada. I was like, oh, no, but now I'm on a diet. Gracias for that. I didn't grow up with a dad, which is obvious. I didn't, man. But you know what? I thought about it, and I was like, what would a dad have taught me? What would I have learned, right? So I Googled it, and yeah, now I know how to pee standing up. So that's been fun. It's been good. I did, man. I started watching this YouTube channel. It's called Dad, How Do I? Have you guys seen this before? You're familiar? If you haven't, it's basically a YouTube channel where a dad teaches people how to do things. How to catch a ball, build a budget, moon people, just racial slurs, just fun dad things, right? It's been kind of cool. I was raised by a single mom, and she did a good job being a dad. I will say that, we used to tell her Happy Father's Day every year, because she told us to. So we get her cards too. She was like, sign it, I bought it for myself. We'll do that. I think she overcorrected a little bit. She'd be like, put Axe body spray on your tampons. I was like, that's weird. That seems unnecessary, man. I don't like that. I do. Who's in a relationship? Are you guys dating? Relationship? No. Immediately he was like, no. No, next question. Move on. Ask me about my job. I don't want to talk about that. I love that, man. I'm not in a relationship. I'm single, which is always fun. Who's with single people here? Oh, front row single people. I like that. I like that you guys are on a couch. That honestly was shocking. I was wondering from the back. I was like, why are they so low? Like, you guys were like my height, which was kind of interesting. That usually doesn't happen. People are taller than me when they sit down. So it was fun. I want to be in a relationship, dude. I genuinely want it. I want a relationship. I want to have a husband. I want kids, divorce. Like, I want to have all of that, you know? I know it's me, though. I know it's because of my love language. Do you guys know what love languages are? Yeah, what's your love languages? Shout them out.
Words of affirmation.
Affirmation? Okay. Gift. Ooh. Are you single? I'll be that one. I like that one. Your gifts, too? Quality time? Okay. Are you in a relationship now? No quality time for you. That's sad. I love that. My love language is lying. That's mine. That one's mine. I like that one. That one's gotten me. I do. I have a bad history with dating. My friends told me, they're like, babe, you're kind of like Tinkerbell when it comes to dating. And I was like, oh, is it because I spread magic everywhere I go? And they were like, no, it's because you chase lost boys. I was like, that's so rude, dude. They're called veterans, okay? They're not lost, they're AWOL. It's different. It's a different thing, you know? Do it for the troops, right? I did, man. I dated a guy. We met at a restaurant. I was a bartender. He was a cook. Very nice. Which I will say, a chef and a cook are very different people, right? Like, chefs go to school. It's an art form. They can make menus. You know, cooks work to pay for child support. So it's very, very different things. She said yes. Yes, they do. It's so different, man. He cheated on me the entire time. And I was just like, that's our thing. It's just what we do. It's fine. Because he would do nice things for me. Like, he would take my car and, like, wash it and detail it, you know? He would fill up the tank after he took other girls to dinner. And I was like, that's kind of nice, right? He got ass, but I got gas, you know what I'm saying? It's expensive when you're in college, dude. I liked it. I also have trust issues, man. It's bad. I dated a guy for 4 years. He also cheated on me because I love consistency. And he actually got the other girl pregnant. Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he lives in Iowa, so fuck him, right? But it was during the pandemic, man. It was when everybody was like, stay safe. He was like, no, I don't like condoms. They were like, do not come outside. And he was like, no, I only come inside other women. That's it. That's my thing. I was like, dang. I knew it was never going to work out, though, because, like, I'm a Libra, so I like balance, right? He's a cheater, so he likes everybody. That was never going to be a thing. I'm trying to be different, though. I want to have kids. Anybody have kids here? A few people? Oh, that's shocking. Usually on, like, a school night, there's no parents. They're at home alone. You're like, no school, they're fine. We'll do it. I love it. How old are your kids? 14? Just one? You were one and done? Smart. What about you behind it? How many kids?
Just one.
Just one? How old?
7.
7? That's old enough to take care of themselves, for sure.
Taking care of daddy.
Okay, as women do. Always have to take care of the men, no matter how old. I love that. I'm the youngest of 4, but my mom was definitely done after 3. She was like, no more, please, no. She went to the doctor and she was like, I want to get my tubes tied. And they were like, totally, but you got to wait 9 months because you're pregnant. She was like, 5, all right. And that's me, you know. I give her a lot of props. I do love my mom, man. She raised me and my 3 older siblings by herself, right? And she got us all through high school, through college. Between the 4 of us, there's 6 master's degrees, which is, yeah, it's super impressive for my siblings who each have 2 master's degrees. Super great for them. They're phenomenal. They love it. I do, man. She lives in San Antonio. She lives in one of these like retirement communities. Have you guys ever heard of this? Yeah, it's like a 55 and up community. And when we took her there, it was like dropping her off at college for the first time. It was like the University of Social Security and Pension Fund. It was crazy, you know? Their slogan was like, come here, leave Republican. And I was like, what? This is wild, man. She lives there with like her sister and cousin, and they have this little sorority. It's called Kappa Kappa Grandma. They like make t-shirts. I'm like, this is too much. Retirement's too much, man. They do bed parties every night. Like she had one tonight. She's like, I can't come to your show. We're playing poker. I was like, all right, my dreams, but that's fine. They do, man. They'll take like shots. It's like Jello shots, you know. Except it's not liquor. It's Viagra, so it's different. You know. She's like, we blacked out. It just means they lost their glasses. Like, they're all crazy, stupid. Oh man. I also don't work tomorrow because I'm unemployed. So that's every day. Every day. Are you also unemployed? Oh yeah. It's fun for the first month. You're like, I love my life, and then after that, you're like, oh, this is tough. This is hard. I'm like, I paid in drinks, and that's what I live. I do. I'm unemployed. My friends at first, they were like, oh, you hated your job, so this is good, right? And I did, but I hated it the same way married women hate their husbands. You know, like yes, I'm gonna. Like, you're gonna cry and bitch and complain about it, but you're not gonna leave. You know what I mean? You're not gonna quit. You need dinner, right? My friends ask me, where are you going to make money now? They're like, what are you gonna do, right? And I've got it figured out. I'm gonna start getting residuals, like actors do, from all of the guys I've dated. Like, if you see me naked and thought about it after, pay me, right? Like, you're using my image and likeness. I deserve something for it, you know what I mean? Like, imagine the nude photos I send people who still have it in their phone. Like, babe, you don't have to delete it. Just send me a monthly Venmo, okay? I mean, a residual, you know what I'm saying? It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. I love that you're in agreement, because most people are like, nudes, don't send them, ah. And those people have dads, so that makes sense for them. That's their thing. Because they're like, Jessica, what if it ends up online? Then you can never do things like run for political office, you know? And I'm like, babe, I have an arrest record and a punch card to Planned Parenthood, dude. Like, that's not the thing that's going to keep me out. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'll get elected with that one, you know, to be honest. Or they're like, well, what if he shows all of his friends and passes it around, you know? I'm like, I'm single and I'm unemployed, okay? Consider it my business card, okay? Pass it around accordingly. I work off referrals, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm open to any position, okay? If you're looking to fill a hole, I'm your girl. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's it. All right, you guys, you've been too much fun. My name is Jessica. Thank you so much for being here tonight.